So remember when they said it's not all Muslims, and actually Islam is the religion of peace, and you're a bigot to be afraid of this radical ideology spreading all over Britain? Well, I'm sure it's not all Muslims, they're probably right, but it is rather strange that every single Muslim this undercover ex-Muslim spoke to in London recently wants Sharia law for Britain, and they all supported terrorist groups.
We're going to go undercover to different mosques and interview different people to see the level of extremism in London. I want to ask you, I want to join some group, some Islamic group.
Yeah, if you go to the mosque,
they will have, yeah?
Yeah, they have lots of groups.
Because I want to go and fight for Hamas.
Yeah. Go to the mosque.
Do you know which mosques support bringing Sharia law to London?
Yeah. Other one.
Okay. Do they recruit for Islamic resistance groups here too?
Yeah, everything. Each and everything in our life.
Right. And you think Sharia law is good for the UK?
100%.
You want Sharia law?
Yeah.
Inshallah, one day we bring the Caliphate to this country. Inshallah. That was insane. So I had to go check it out. Hello, brother. Is the mosque over there? Yeah. This mosque, I heard they help people find they give weapons for you to go and train with ISIS and Al Qaeda.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though he wanted me to help convert non-Muslims, I decided to use the pamphlet to see how many Muslims agree with the Sharia and jihadist ideas.
Hey brother, we want to bring Sharia law in this country.
Alhamdulillah.
Because this country is going to don't you think?
Yes.
And we want anyone that wants to help us bring Sharia law in this country, and hopefully we can do some jihad.
Yes, I am interested.
If Sharia law comes, Alhamdulillah.
I think it's a good idea, no?
Yes.
Yeah, we bring Sharia law to this country, and I think the women should cover up.
Alhamdulillah.
Very good that you cover up your daughter. Yeah, this is just go there today. They're giving tea and they're going to speak to you about that, yeah?
Okay.
We want to bring Sharia law in this country.
Okay.
We're also affiliated with ISIS and Al Qaeda.
Definitely.
Yeah?
How much involved?
Yeah, you should get involved by going to the mosque, inshallah, and then they teach you how to join. We want to bring Sharia law in this country.
Good idea.
Do you want to join the cause? I think this country should become like Pakistan and Afghanistan, man. I want to even go and fight for Taliban. Yeah. The whole world should be Islamified, no?
At the end of the day, Islam is the true religion, so I hope for everyone to become Muslim.
Surprisingly, not a single Muslim objected to my radical opinions or told me I was wrong. They all agreed with my jihadist ideals of bringing Sharia to London and Islamify the whole world.
Big shout out to that guy, his socials are in the description. Now, like I said, I'm sure it's not all Muslims, but considering this man can approach dozens of random men on the streets of our country, and the majority of them support Sharia law and terrorist groups, well, it's obviously terrifying. But of course we all know this is the case. However, our government simply doesn't care. If they did, they wouldn't have imported millions of these people and allowed them to set up their own little enclaves up and down the country. It's truly remarkable we've allowed treasonous politicians to do this to Britain. I cannot wait for the day that we have patriots back in control of our government, because millions of people need to go, and the traitors who did this need to face charges. Like once a day now, I come across a video of some random third worlder catching his lunch at the local park. Yeah, so that was a pigeon that man was carrying. I mean, the meme is absolutely true. We've imported the third world, and now we are literally becoming the third world. Having said that, not only are we importing millions of these people legally, but thousands are still breaking into our country by boat every week. And they don't even care if they literally run people over on the way. Astonishing, they didn't even stop to help, but don't worry, our governments in Europe won't even punish them for it, and they'll still be able to stay and claim asylum. The world has literally gone insane. I mean, just look at what they've done to Ceuta in Spain. Just lovely. But of course, if you try and protest any of this, you'll be met by rabid leftists who haven't showered in months, barking at you like deranged freaks. Yeah, like I said, they're absolutely deranged. I mean, speaking of deranged, meet the founder of Care for Calais, the stupid bitch facilitating the mass invasion of our country with third world criminals.
In the past week, GB News, the Daily Mail, Reform's Zia Youssef and Tory Chris Philp have all come after us. And this has included really dangerous and inaccurate claims about the work that we do. So we thought it would be good to share with you a little bit about what we actually do as a charity. We make sure that we get clothing and shelter to people who have survived war, persecution and torture. We help them get legal representation. And crucially, we also take to task political parties who will bring forward policies that would harm refugees. And that is why they want us silenced. But we won't be. Comment solidarity and we'll send you a link on how you can join us.
Yeah, that woman should be charged with aiding and abetting every single asylum seeker who she helped break into our country, who then goes on to commit a crime. The only way we stop these lunatics is to start punishing them. She's literally helping terrorists enter our country. But of course, if you ask the insufferable morons on the mainstream media like Owen Jones what the biggest national security threat to Britain is, they'll give you the usual drivel about climate change.
But we have to talk about the big national security emergency as the main security threat to the people of this country, and that is the climate emergency. And we've seen already this summer, how many rolling heat waves did we have? 5?
Yes.
I mean, it was just one permanent heat wave.
Well, there's supposed to be another one, isn't there, before the summer's over? Yes.
That is ludicrous. And, you know, I think anyone who's in denial about the climate emergency now has had a big wake-up call. The excess deaths have killed thousands of people this year. So already thousands of people in this country, 3,000 people in the first few heat waves are estimated to have died, which is the same number who died in 9/11. So if we're talking now about potential threats to this country and to the lives of people in this country, the central threat to the national security of this country is the climate emergency.
Yeah, well, firstly, that 3,000 people is a complete fiction. It's just a made-up number. And secondly, if Owen's so concerned about the climate, why does he want to import infinite Pakistanis who have turned their own country into one big tip?